Hello everybody, this is Jim Kaspari, and I'm here to help you learn about keyword research. Many of you may know some of keyword research, but I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks to help you get above the rest, get more traffic to your website, and we'll go on about how to get more traffic to your website. We'll cover copywriting, we'll cover a lot of great stuff on basically how to build your business using online technology. So first you want to go to your browser, and I happen to use Google Chrome, but you can just go to google.com and type in keyword research, keyword tool. Alright, and the very first listing here, the AdWords tool, is what you want. So I'll click there. And one thing to note is, see this CAPTCHA here? This is Google AdWords tool, which you can use without having a Gmail account. But if you have a Google Gmail account and you sign in up here in the upper right, and I believe it has my settings memorized, my username and password, the CAPTCHA goes away. Not only that, but you can get up to 800 results instead of 200 results. So we're going to start here, and I have a client who has a business overseas and is going to do online feng shui consulting. So let's just start with feng shui. No, I don't even know how to spell it. But you know what? Google knows. And what matters is how are other people typing feng shui? I hardly even know how to say it. But the people that are looking for help with feng shui or information, that's what really matters. What are they going to type into Google? So sometimes you can do surveys, you can do focus groups, and find out what would people type into Google or Bing or Yahoo to get what they want. Now let's just do a search here, see what comes up. Okay, feng shui, and it looks like well, one of these is the right spellings. Feng shui, how I spelled it, looks like the wrong spelling. There's only 500 local monthly searches. And feng shui, spelled correctly, 301,000 monthly searches. But look at this competition here. It's medium competition. Personally, I'd like to see less competition than that, because if you take 301,000 multiplied by, say, that looks like 0.35, that's going to be 100,000 competitive sites that you're going to be fighting for to be on the top 10 spots in Google. That's a lot of competition. So let's do something. Well, let's see. I have my estimated average cost per click. That's what CPC stands for. This gives you an idea of how much are people willing to pay for the keywords. Let's look down here. My rule of thumb is try to find some keyword phrases that are over $1 cost per click. So look at that. Feng Shui store, Feng Shui products. I'm surprised that's not a little higher, but let's see. Feng Shui consultant. Look at that, $1.13. So those are people that are ready to buy something, people that are using those words. That's why people are willing to pay more cost per click. When you look at some of these keywords like this one here, bedroom feng shui, that's 0. People are just looking for information on how to feng shui their bedroom. They may not be willing to buy anything. Here's another one, office feng shui. Doesn't mean they are not totally willing to buy something, but, and look at this, we have 285 related to results for that. But I'm going to do two things. I'm going to narrow down the search, because this person really wants people that are looking for a feng shui consultant. And I might as well spell it right this time. Alright, so now we have a 3-word keyword phrase. And you can get the idea that if you use a 1-word keyword, there's going to be tons of competition. It's crazy. So don't even bother with 1-word keywords. It doesn't do any bit of good for you. So that's why this keyword research is so important. Now let's look at some of the advanced options here. What this is going to do, let's see how many results we get for feng shui consulting. And then I'm going to show you how to narrow down to the best one. We still have 283 results here. Now, one thing you can do, you can sort by competition. You really don't want the highest competition, so you can reverse sort here by clicking again, and whatever that word is has very little or no competition and very few searches. But if these things were related and they were good, like a feng shui element, let's look for something. Well, anyway, I'll show you how to, instead of scrolling through all these results and finding the best ones, I'll show you a really cool trick. Let's go to the advanced options. And down here, filter keywords, local monthly searches. Now we want at least 1,000 a month. Because the first spot in Google gets about 40% of the traffic, so that would be, say, 400 out of that. But when you get down to the third spot in Google, you're down to like 12% of the click-throughs on the first page of Google. So you need quite a few hits to make this worth your while. I usually do 3,000, but looking at the traffic here, let's see how many we get. You can always narrow it down by adding more. All right, and let's do competition. We want, let's say, low and maybe medium. Well, let's just try low. And what else? This is great, the monetization value. So it looked like, this is not a highly paying keyword subject, so let's do 50 cents. We'll get rid of some of the looky words. The keywords down. Look at that. We've narrowed it down to 10 results. Let's see if any feng shui consultant 1600. But look at that competition. I wonder what WOF is. WOFF. Somehow that's related. Feng shui career, no. Colors, maybe. 9,900 results. 58 cents. Feng shui mirrors, pictures, feng shui office. Now, if he's going for corporate clients, that might be a good way to go. That looks like one of the best results there. So, anyway, you get an idea of how to do this. And then my recommendation is use as many different types of words that you can think of, like high energy flow consultant or feng shui book or feng shui products. And sometimes you can take this feng shui office and plug that back in up here and change your filters. Maybe you're okay with medium traffic because an SEO expert, unlike myself, that can help you out and get more traffic. So that's it. That is our lesson, and I hope you really enjoyed it. And this is one key step that will help you make your online profits. Have a great day.